All right, so you went ahead, you got your sanding sealer on this. We can do this step now, or we could do it after it's painted. It really doesn't matter. We won't be seeing what's underneath there, so it's not the end of the world if we do it now or later. Either way would be fine. So what we need to do, we're gonna drill some pocket holes. And the reason why we're gonna drill pocket holes, the pocket holes are what we're going to use to mount our tabletop down to our top. Pretty straightforward. It is easy to mess it up if we don't follow the instructions 100%. So let's go over how to do this. First things first, over here we have our pocket hole set up. All right, can you please come over here, AJ, because since this is your project. Excuse me. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our jig out of here. And first thing we need to do, this piece of wood, this jig right here, we're gonna set this up for 3/4 of an inch. Since we are going through a piece, it's 3/4 of an inch. Little arrow right there. Same thing over here. And it just so happens to coincide at 3/4 of an inch. Happens to be where these are right flush with this end of this block of wood. So this is set up 3/4 of an inch. I'm now gonna go ahead and just put this over here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna double check, make sure that we're going to be drilling into a tabletop that's 3/4 of an inch thick. So I want to make sure that I have this thing here set up to 3/4 of an inch, and I do. My collar is set at 3/4 of an inch, so ready to go. Now this particular thing right here, basically the only thing that we ever use this is for this project. So it's already all set up at 3/4 by 3/4. I'm sorry, this is set up to 3/4. That right there is a nice easy thing to do. So we're gonna go ahead and put this drill bit in. Now, rather than measuring these here, when we go to put these in, all that we're going to do, all right, can you see this in view right here? All that we're gonna do is we're gonna take this here, you see how it goes flush? Yeah. These feet are touching right here, it goes flush right here. We're gonna hang it over the edge of the table, we're going to clamp it, and we're going to drill our inside pocket hole. So let's go over how to do it. We might have to move this thing to get it in view. All right. So move this in a little bit. All right, go ahead and lightly tighten it down. All right, snug it up. Now, we just want to confirm that we're still flush over here, which we are. All right, this is important. Remember, when we drill this, we're going to be drilling our inside hole. So when we move this over here, we'll be drilling the inside hole, which happens to be the other one. When we drill this, it is a little bit tricky to do because sometimes this will move. What I'm going to tell you to do is to take your time, okay? Start it. Go in a little bit. All right, take this out. Hold that for me. Clear this out. That looks pretty good right there. We'll come over here, we'll put this right here. Go ahead and pass him that, please. Just tight. Now you can do this by yourself, but if you want to have a partner just to help you, it makes it go a little bit quicker. All right, can you see that in view right there? Now Anthony, I'm gonna let you do this one. So remember, we're going to be doing this inside hole. I'm going to tell you to come over to this side. All right, so you got here, let's try not to move a million times. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
This one right here.
Yep, we're gonna do the inside one, which is that one. Nice and easy. Remember, let me explain something to you guys here real quick. You're fine. When you do this, you don't want to like power this thing all over the place. You want to just let this carefully work its way down in. All right, so you're just focusing on letting it follow the guide. Okay. Nice and easy. So you did want to take it all the way down to that collar. What happens is your guys' natural reaction is that you're trying to roll things in when you do this. It's not. It's like it's almost like a butterfly curl. Okay, you're just carefully pushing this down and try not to roll it up. That's why you see it, maneuver all around. So let me explain something to you. If this thing isn't properly set up, in other words, it's not quite sitting 100% down flush, all right, one of two things are going to happen. All right, number one, okay, is that this right here, your pocket hole, all right, your pocket hole will not wind up being in the right spot. Maybe it'll be all the way up here. All right, the other thing that could wind up happening is that when you go ahead and you screw your top on, all right, if you don't have this set up in the right direction, it will affect the depth, and what will wind up happening is your screw will go through your tabletop. So you got to double check this stuff. It's easy to do, but it's as easy to do as it is. It's as easy to screw up as it is to do. So listen, Anthony, you did it on this side here. We're going to repeat the process on every single side, okay? You're going to do that. I'm going to have your partner over here that's in the same spot. He's going to give you a helping hand. When we get that done, you guys will be ready to go outside and start putting some paint on these.